All right, I'm gonna start. I don't know where Chengxing went. I think he went to print her stuff out. So what we're gonna do today, if you all realize, okay, we are doing a new topic. It's kind of related to respiratory system, okay, but now we are looking at the circulatory system. All right, Darius, do you know what is teacher going to teach next? Don't
I
know.
do not know.
Okay, never mind. So eventually your teacher will still teach this topic, okay, Darius? So I need you to pay attention even though teacher is not teaching now. Okay, so we're gonna fill in the blanks. What is the function of the human circulatory system? Changxing, you have it printed out? Okay, good. So think of the human circulatory system like a transport system. Okay, it's the MRT of your body. It basically transports substances from your head to your toes throughout your body. So if you fill in the blanks, okay, your blood carries all these substances. Ziyi, can you tell me what does the circulatory system transport inside the blood? What are some of the substances? Name as many as you can. What is transported inside your blood in the circulatory system? Ziyi?
Oxygen,
Good. What else?
carbon dioxide,
Good. Very good. Anything else you know? Fine? Not sure. Chengxing, do you know what else is carried inside the blood of your circulatory system? What else does your body need? Think about that. You all remember last week, in order for respiration to take place, Darius, oxygen and what is needed?
digested food,
Good. So basically, digested food is also transported in your circulatory system. Okay. What else do we have? We have waste. So whatever waste substances that is produced during respiration is also transported. Can you also add and water? Okay, so these are the substances that flow inside your blood that is transported to all parts of your body. Chengxing, can I just check what is teacher doing in school now?
Starting on this.
Okay. All right, so if we look at our circulatory system, it is made up of the heart, the blood, and the blood vessels. That's why I list these three words in dark blue. Okay, so this is the components that make up your circulatory system. So first, let's look at the heart. Okay, now the heart is basically a muscular organ. So the entire organ is made of muscles. Okay, it is a very strong organ, okay, because it needs to pump blood to all parts of your body. All right, it's very strong because think about it, your toes are very far away from your heart. So it needs to have enough strength, okay, to pump the blood to reach all the way, to reach your toes, which are far, far below at the bottom of your body. All right, now, the average heart rate of a healthy person, Chengxing, you want to guess, what do you think is the average heart rate of a healthy person? Roughly. Make a guess.
60 to 100.
Okay, 60 to 70. All right, so that is the average heart rate of a normal person. Now, when I'm closing to 100, 90 to 100, usually the person is already doing some sort of activity. Okay, but good try, Chengxing. So this is your heart rate, meaning in 1 minute, this is the number of times your heart will beat. All right, so it's actually beating very, very quickly. Now, of course, your heart rate will not stay at 60 or 74 throughout the day. Okay, it will change depending on your activity, what you're doing, how you feel when you're angry versus when you're sad. Okay, your health and the level and your age. All right, so usually, people who are older, they tend to have a bit lower heart rates. All right. And of course, when you're doing more strenuous activities, when you're running, when you're swimming, compared to when you're sleeping, your heart rate will also change. Ziyi and Chengxing understand? So your heart rate is usually related to your breathing rate. Okay, Darius, can you turn on your video? As your heart rate increases, do you think your breathing rate will increase or decrease?
Increase.
Yes, so the two are kind of related. Usually when your heart rate increases, your breathing rate also increase. That makes sense. Now, each heartbeat, okay, so your heartbeat is basically one contraction and one relaxation. So each time your heart pumps, it goes like that, meaning contract, relax. This is one heartbeat, one pump of the heart. All right. So you just copy that down first. Your heart looks like that in the picture. So basically, if you look at your heart, okay, it has two parts to it. The left-hand side, the right-hand side, and the left-hand side. So I just want you all to take note. The picture here is a bit small, all right? But I'm going to outline one part of the heart and in maybe another color. This is the other part of the heart. Okay, now I want you all to know that the part in red is actually the right-hand side. The part in green is the left-hand side. So it's like a mirror image. All right, so if you think of the heart as when you flip yourself on the piece of paper, it's a mirror image. So the heart's red color part that I highlighted or outlined is the right-hand side. The part in green is the left-hand side. So it's a mirror image of yourself now. Okay, so we're done with the heart, not much to talk about. Basically, muscular pump that pumps the blood throughout your body. Now we are going to focus on the blood. Okay, as I mentioned just now, the blood is the one that transports the substances. Okay, so it transports oxygen and digested food to all parts of the body. Okay, so it sends oxygen and digested food to all parts of the body for respiration to take place. Remember, we learned respiration a few weeks ago. Respiration is the process whereby we use these two things to produce energy. Correct? And respiration takes place where, Cheng-Sing, if you recall? Where does respiration take place, Cheng-Sing?
In all the cells.
Good. In all parts of our body. Okay, so this is why we need to transport oxygen and digested food to all parts of the body, to all the cells in the body, so respiration can take place and energy will be released. Do you understand? Okay, so after respiration, apart from energy, Cheng-Sing, what else is, Ziyi, what is released? Energy, what and what? Ziyi, what is produced during, yes?
Can you repeat again?
What is produced during respiration?
Carbon dioxide.
What else? Three
Oxygen.
things. Huh? Oxygen is produced or used? See. Huh? See, oxygen is produced or used.
Use.
So, what is produced? Okay, if you are confused, you better write down. I'm very worried if you still cannot remember respiration. Respiration that takes place in all the cells of your body. Ziyi, please write down. I have oxygen. And just now, Darius said digested food. Good. I don't know what's wrong with this. Okay, so Ziyi says that carbon dioxide is released or produced. I have two other things. Ziyi, can you tell me what are they? You should know by now. We already went through this topic 3 times. What else, Ziyi?
Water vapor.
Water, not water vapor. Water vapor is because we breathe it out. If not, it's water. How about the most important thing?
Food.
Why do we... Huh? Food, ah? I didn't know respiration can produce food leh. Huh, see? Can you look? Food is used. What is released? Our body needs this. I just mentioned it just now. The whole purpose of respiration is to release what? Darius, can you help her, please?
Wait, okay. Energy.
Yes, Ziyi. Hello, I'm very upset that you cannot remember this. All right, Ziyi, I'm going to test you next week, only you specifically, because you can't seem to remember the most basic topic on respiration, on your respiratory system. You have to memorize this formula, if not, you will fail your exams. Okay, so if we fill in the blanks here, all right, carbon dioxide, and waste from. So it carries digested food and oxygen to all parts of your body. Okay, and it carries the waste products and carbon dioxide from all parts of the body to be removed, to be released through your lungs. See, do you understand? Okay, so inside our blood, you need to know that we have some cells. Okay, we have red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Now, what is the function of these cells in the blood? So if you look at red blood cells, okay, they are the ones that carries oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, so it will move along your blood and oxygen and carbon dioxide will be attached to it. Okay, white blood cells, it basically defends the body against diseases. So sometimes when people fall sick, their white blood cell count will drop, which makes them even more vulnerable to getting diseases. Okay, platelets. Platelets are basically the things that help your blood clot. So when you have a cut, you will realize that after some time, the blood kind of clots up and stops bleeding. So that is because you have platelets in your blood. Of course, your blood has other things inside, but mainly these are the three things. Now, your blood is a liquid, right? So the bulk, the most, the thing that makes up the most of your blood is actually water. Okay, so water is the main component of your blood. Chengxing, understand? Okay, so almost 80% of your blood is made up of water. See, okay, following? All right, so now we have talked about the heart, we have talked about the blood, we are going to talk about the blood vessels, okay? So your blood don't just flow in your body. It flows through blood vessels. So if you think about blood is a car, okay, your blood vessels is the road. All right, so your blood needs to flow through the blood vessels. We have three kinds of blood vessels that you need to memorize. Okay, the first one is arteries. Can you copy this down? Arteries. Arteries. That's the first one. The second one is capillaries. So like caterpillar, okay, capillaries. Capillaries. And finally, the last one. Anybody has any idea? The doctor always say, I will poke your what?
Veins.
Yes, very good, Darius. Veins. So some of you who are very fair, all right, you can actually see some green stuff running on your forearm. Okay, if you're very fair, you can actually see some green like lines on your forearm. Those are actually your veins. Okay, now what is the function of each? So let's look at arteries, okay? Arteries carry blood away from the heart. How I remember that it's away, I always teach my student this. Arteries start with A. right? Away from the heart is also A. So think of